Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. Today I'm featuring Christopher Ward for the first time on the channel. They reached out to me and offered to lend me a watch to do a review, and they agreed to my one and only condition that I get to say whatever I want to say. So this is just the unboxing and first impressions, and I will be doing a full review after I spend some time with the watch with macro shots and everything. So let's open this and see what exactly they sent me and how this watch looks. Christopher Ward does make beautiful watches, and they were among the first ones to actually do the online shopping and, trying to cut down the price. And I do like some of their designs, but I was never a fan once they switched to that side, not putting the logo on the center at 12 o'clock but moving it to the 9 o'clock. That's something I really disliked. However, now there's more and more models of theirs that brings that Christopher Ward inscription back to the center where it belongs. The box has this rubberized feel to it, and here's the wooden part. So I believe this is just a pull out like so, and here we can open this part. Let's see what we get here. Probably a card of some sort. Let me just do it off camera because this is somewhat tricky. Okay, there we go. Inside is just the cloth for cleaning, which is a bit overly packaged if you ask me. The Sealander GMT, the C63 Sealander GMT. The Sealander is a line of watches that's like go anywhere, do anything type of a watch, and they offer an automatic, some kind of other model, and this one, the GMT. And if we base it, this is the warranty, if we base it on the online pictures, it is a stunning watch. So let's see in person how this looks, and this is pretty tight. There we go. Let's move away the box and zoom in on the watch. Let the camera focus and look at this beauty. This really is a beautiful watch. Wow, look at the curvature of the case. It's a mixture of mostly brushed surfaces with some polishing on the bezels, so just the way I like it. This is an automatic GMT powered by the Sellita SW330-2, and it's very, very thin. The case itself is 39mm in diameter with 45 point something lug to lug, but that doesn't include the bracelet. I believe this bracelet will probably raise it to about 48 or something like that, but I'll have that for the review. The thickness is just 11.8 millimeters, which is simply amazing for a mechanical GMT. The crystal is sapphire, and you can clearly see where they got the inspiration. This looks a lot like the Rolex Explorer 2, but unlike the Rolex, this is much smaller and probably better suited for someone like me who comes with a 6.7-inch wrist. However, this is not just a blatant copy, this is very much an original design. The hands are completely different, the case as well, only the colorway is somewhat similar to the Explorer. Honestly, I actually prefer this when it comes to the looks, and especially the size. The bracelet comes with solid end links, comes with a machined clasp, and believe it or not, it has a this on-the-fly adjustment of the clasp, which is amazing. Not only that, but it seems to be working like the Zelos one. So you have to push it to pull it out, like so. Very cool. I love these. Once I got it on my Zelos, I simply cannot do a bracelet watch without this. I can, but it's very hard to get used because this gives so much on-the-fly adjustments as my wrist contracts and becomes smaller and bigger during the day. But look at that case line. Wow. Another thing that's on the renders is the finishing of the hands and the markers. And as you can see, they're catching the light quite well. They're a mix of brushed and polished surfaces, and this is something I cannot wait to see under macro. Look at that hour hand and minute hand. This shot here is not going to show you the beauty, but once I do the macro shots we're gonna see just how well finished this is and whether the renders are true to the real thing. When it comes to pricing, these are, I believe, $1,070, which is pretty affordable for a mechanical GMT. And if you buy it in Europe, it's 1,150 euros, so slightly more expensive. You can save up to, I believe, like 100 or 150 euros if you go for the strap option, but honestly, this watch belongs on a bracelet. The Sellita is a 28,800 bph movement, comes with both hacking and hand winding, and sadly it's not a true or traveler's GMT, meaning that if you want to change the hour hand, you have to stop the time by pulling the crown to the second click, and then you move the all the hours, the minutes, and everything, because here the GMT hand is independently adjustable, not the hour hand. Unlike, let's say, a Rolex, a Grand Seiko, and such, where you can actually, where the GMT hand is connected to the minutes and the seconds, and you change the hour hand independently, making it more practical when you travel. Because when you change the time zone, you leave this at your home zone, and then once you land somewhere, you just move the hours to where you are. Like this, you can only move the GMT hand, meaning that you leave this at your home time and then you have to adjust the hours, stopping the movement. But it's just a small nuisance for someone who travels a lot. Most people are going to be okay with just setting up the GMT hand. It is independently adjustable, so it's not just a 24-hour watch with a night-day indicator, which is pretty cool. And I love this orange accents. Now the dial is supposedly a lacquer, so it's glossy in finish. This shot doesn't show it really in its beauty. Like I said, stay tuned for the full review with macro shots, because then we're gonna see all the details. But look at the top of the seconds hand also having the orange accents. Then you have the orange behind the hour markers. Very cool. Text kept to a minimum. And like I said, I love the fact they brought back the Christopher Ward inscription to 12 o'clock. This is the first time I'm handling a Christopher Ward watch, and I have to admit, I really understand why they're so popular among watch enthusiasts. This does ooze quality, but we'll see under macro. I hope they don't disappoint me like some have. I hope they're another positive surprise, like that Wise watch from a couple of weeks ago. That thing was amazing under macro. I hope this is on par with that, maybe even better. The price for me, I believe it's okay for what this watch offers. Very cool. Anyways, that's it. So let's put it on my 6.7-inch wrist. We'll do a Lume shot, and that's gonna be it for today. So let me zoom out. The bracelet hasn't been sized. Here it is on my 6.7-inch wrist, 39 millimeters in diameter. Like I said, 45 point something lug to lug, but with the bracelet it kind of extends, but the whole case and bracelet points downwards, and look how well it hugs my wrist. It's pretty much perfect. Wow, simply amazing. Okay, I'm already liking this, and I like the way it looks on my wrist. Now, to be honest, I wish the dial was slightly smaller and the bezel slightly thicker, but like this, it's more original. Okay, let's put it to the lamp to charge it, and we're gonna do the Lume shot. Okay, with the watch charged, let's zoom in again. Let the camera focus. There, and turn off the light. And there we go. This is Super Luminova C1 glowing in blue, and it's quite okay. It's pretty strong. I don't know how it turns out on camera, but to my eyes, it's easily readable. We're gonna see how long it lasts, and I'll have that information again ready for the full review, but I do like the look. Everything is clearly visible, easy to read, just the way I like it, without any unnecessary and extra lume on the bezel or anything. Overall, a very sporty and elegant watch that really looks beautiful. Like I said, I especially love the case shape, the way it goes downwards, these facets that are polished combined with these brushed finishes. I do like the bracelet. We're gonna see what the comfort is in daily wear, but so far I'm pretty impressed. first time having a Christopher Ward on the channel, and so far they're very, very good. I love this trident as the counterbalance of the second hand, and the second hand is pretty thin. All the hands are pretty long, reaching their markers, also something I love. Very good. So far I really cannot find a fault on this watch, except, like I said, I wish a slightly thicker bezel, smaller dial, but that's just my taste. And when it comes to the finishing and all that quality, we're gonna see that once we put it under macro. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, stay tuned for the full review, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.